Hello. Happy Monday. It's a little bit half past noonish here in Stockholm, Sweden. There's actually a Stockholm, Wisconsin that was very close to where I used to live back when I lived in the US. But anyway, hello. How are you? I seem to be in the fog. Hope you're all doing well. Hope this Monday is treating you well. I just watch. Rebel, if you knew how many hours I have spent grinding in this game, definitely is not considered watching. Definitely not considered watching. Thanks for stopping in though. Tell me you read this tag. Thank you. I appreciate people who read the tags. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. I'm hanging out, waiting for Deadly to start also. I got him up on my other monitor. But today we're working on this building, which we started last time, and off stream I did a whole bunch of stuff. So what did I do? I finished the... what are these called? I finished this suspension on the suspension bridge. The cables that run down. I added a little fence here, and I made this over here as well. So the two bridges that connect this space are now all done and ready to go. The house that we created last time is now going to become a museum. I've kind of made that up in my mind, and I got that off of this room right here, which is an infinity room that is based off of a real life space from the House on the Rock in Spring Green, Wisconsin. There is a museum tourist place that has a cantilevered building like this that extends out over really a bunch of forestry, and you walk out on it, and as you're walking out on it, it starts bouncing up and down. You don't need to be a builder, Rebel. You definitely don't need to be a builder. There's gonna be an update coming in a week, water update, which is gonna add a whole new biome, because this game is actually still in early access. 1.0 I think comes out spring of next year. There's a whole bunch of quests, and if you don't like building, or if you're not good at it, when you go into the game, there are many different places that you can just take over and use as a base. We'll go to one real quick here. This is one of the earliest ones in the game. You basically can just come in, and they have buildings that are already built out. You can see there's like a big huge church over there, and there's a house with a farm and like everything you basically need. If you don't want to spend time building, you can just like fix this one up a little bit. But the questing in the game, it's actually one of the best games I've ever experienced for leading you forward in an actual game. Like, it always has that little carrot right in front of your face, like, go do this, go do that, go do this, go do that. You want to level up your gear, level up like everything. The one thing that is a little bit lacking, I have said, kind of in this early access, is the combat. The combat's a little bit on the easy side, but they actually have been saying that they've hired a bunch of like developers for the game who are focused on just on the combat. And in this patch that's coming out in a week, there's supposed to be a bunch of improvements to the whole combat system, and all the weapons in the game and everything are getting updated. So I'm really looking forward to next week when that update comes out. But in the meantime, I just sit here and build. Yeah, definitely. My guess would be that it will go on sale probably as well. They usually do that to try and get people in when there's a new patch. So definitely I'd say one of the best crafting survival games out there. Right now I don't really need to do much surviving because I'm just building, but there's a whole food system you can see in the upper left hand corner. There's like, it shows my stomach right now, I think, saying that I'm hungry, but you get food buffs similar to you do when you play Valheim that help increase different stats depending on what food you eat. And there's a whole skill tree that you can choose which kind of path you want to take. So there's a bunch of flexibility in the game. It's really a cool game. Apart from the building. I just happen to be stuck in the building part of it. Thanks for stopping in though. Appreciate it. And yeah, as the message just said, if you ever if anyone wants to come in and check out the stream or the world that I'm building in, you can do that. If you own Enshrouded, you can just go to easy to forget the world name, pop in and have a look around. Yeah. So that's that little spiel. But this I have built off stream. I was meaning to build this on stream, but I got a little bit carried away. A little bit. And built that whole thing. Again, that's based off of a real life thing that when you walk out on it, it like acts like a diving springboard. And the whole thing starts to bounce because it's not supported at all. And then at the end, when you realize that it's, because it's called an infinity room, so it looks like it goes on forever. And when you get to the end, there's a window that you look down and you can see like how far off the ground you are. It's really cool. But when I did this, there's this weird side effect that if you walk out too far, it like pushes you back, and it's kind of funny. I did notice though that in the photo that I took of the original space, because I visited this place, there's actually the floor continues up down that triangle to make it look like the path keeps going on and on. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually grab some stuff and rip off the ceiling over here, and then try and make it look like that floor actually continues out. Yeah, so that's going to be step 1 for today. And then step 2 is the whole concept of the house on the rock is that it has like tons and tons of different collections of things, but most of the collections of everything was all just faked by the people who made the museum. Like there's a whole bunch of armor for weird things and guns that could never actually work, and like just tons and tons of crazy stuff. There's like that's a huge flea circus that they have, like little tiny like a whole bunch of circus things that are all like flea miniature sized, and it's a crazy place. If you get a chance to visit there, you'll definitely enjoy the day. That's for sure. But I thought it'd be fun to, instead of making just a normal museum, to try and take some of the things. Where was that again? It's in Spring Green, Wisconsin. A place called House on the Rock. It's kind of by Wisconsin Dells in Wisconsin. If you are ever near there going swimming, it's nearish to that. And actually, one of the TV shows, American Gods, I think, or is that what the name of it was? It's like a series on Prime or something. Had a part of the show that was featured there. They did some filming there. It's a pretty cool place. They have a couple world records, like the largest carousel in the world, which is indoors and is really, really big and cool. And a couple other things. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to turn this building into a museum of oddities, kind of, and see what we can do. We can take like a bunch of the different armor sets, I thought, and maybe try and Frankenstein them together to make them look a little bit different. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, because... Oh, almost passed it. Yeah, there's all these different armors in the game, and I thought maybe we could, like, piece some of them together to create, like, something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah. One of the things I wanted to do, though, is grab a bunch of these cooking boards. Oh, here's Fenric. Of course, he's got a lady over. Oop. Didn't mean to do that, sorry. Oh, he's got 2 ladies over. I mean, I tell you, Fenric, you're definitely the one. We're gonna build a bunch of these. All right. It sounds like you've been, I don't know if you're still in here, Rebel, but it sounds like you've been playing a lot of Ark, is that right? Are you enjoying it? I enjoy watching, but I am horrible at shooters. I don't see the things that need to be shot, so... You might be looking for a new mic. I am using... No idea. Oh, Arist has joined. Hold on, let me figure it out. Something? It's a Steel series. It was on sale at my local computer store. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Give me a sec. Oh. I like it though. It does the job. It's got a mute button. It's I have a really how can you say, I have a weird setup. I kind of just got the minimum things I needed in order to actually stream, so it's not like going into a mixing board or anything like that. It just goes straight to the computer. And then it has some software on the stream. Steel Series Alias is what I have. Steel Series Alias. Hope that helps. Yeah, it works pretty good. I can adjust everything I want. So, yeah, would recommend. It's easy to use. easy to get set up. But I think it's expensive, but it was on sale when I got it, so it was a pretty good deal. Anyway. Let's see. Okay, so that's the plan today. We're gonna rip off this roof, starting first. I should say hello, actually, to... Oh, they left. I always think it's weird when people come in and then leave right away. Wonder what they're trying to do. Maybe they're just trying to go into worlds where they think that they can, like, mess people's stuff up. Oh no. We'll delete from here. I have to do this from above because it pushes me back if I try and walk out here. That's how I noticed the pushback thing. I was originally thinking about doing this, and then I had realized I had already built way too much off stream, so I decided I would hold off. Start doing some of this on stream. Wow, this is a... There we go. That'll at least let me get up there to hover a little above when I place this in here. Turn that off. Bring that closer to me. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work. We're just kind of winging it. But my thought was to take these and rotate them. It only goes left and right, which is not good. I want it to go up and down, but it's only going left and right. Maybe if I put a... I'm stuck in here now. Nope. Come on. There we go. Maybe if I put a platform below it. Oh, that was wrong. What if we put this, say, there and there? And here? And there. Actually took the altar that was over there away to make sure that my building area was actually still working. They just added it temporarily. And then when I did that, I saw whenever I built this one, it's like right on the edge of the build line. We'll add this back in though. I want it to be that way. I think that's the way I want it. Okay, let's see if this works better or different. Rotate. Still can't go up and down. Well, there I could. No, that's just forward and back. Nice. Nice. Maybe if I start with it up. That works better. Just start with it here, up. Like that. Okay. This isn't gonna look the best, but at least it's something. Have you seen? I guess I didn't do that. I didn't sorry, you're stuck in ads now. Wait. It really doesn't want me over there. Okay, I think you're back from ads now, but this is driving me nuts. Is it this one that's in my way? I think it's just actual. Well, it's a little better. It's just the physics of the triangles here. It does not want me to go over there. There we go. There we go. Have you seen around? I thought you were here maybe when I first started streaming. But I'll give you a quick little tour. This is what we just recently have been doing. And by we I mean me. I just include chat in with it. This is the guy up on the mountain. He's got his mug full of beer. We recently just built this fish because there's going to be a new fishing NPC in the game, and so he's gonna have a fish processing plant. One thing I've been working on a couple streams ago was down here. I've been creating housing for chat. So a bunch of the regulars who come in, they have housing down here with like special themes and stuff, depending on how I know them. So that's been kind of fun. We've been doing that, and I still have to do several more. But yeah, there's different things going on down here. Chat seems to think that this is a prison, but it's actually just a really nice place. I don't know why. I feel like I'm creating Hotel California or something, where everybody's trapped down here. I might have used the word prison or cells, or I don't know. You know. Sometimes I get confused about the wording, but it's really luxury accommodations. Everybody who wants one, they get their own little space. I provide a bed and a reflection chamber, meditation pod, where people can ponder life. And everybody gets a bucket for any of their bathroom needs. So, don't say I don't provide. Also, with the update that's coming in a week, they're introducing water in the game, where it's going to be similar to Minecraft, where you can place it. So all these canals that are running through here are going to have water running eventually. I have to do all the quests and everything to unlock that stuff. But yeah, it's a secure location. I like to make sure that chat's secure. And definitely not torturing them. Although, where we are going next might give you a different impression. And it is thoughtful. I'm trying to be, you know, respectful of those that visit. Through here, we have a hidden door that goes back to another location where prisoners, guests are held. This is called the Princess Tower, and they have a beautiful view out over. So their accommodation is a little bit nicer, but they still are just left with a bucket. And then near that we needed a guard area, and so the guard area is over here, which isn't quite done yet, but this is where the main guard lives. And he treats the prisoners pretty well. Yeah, so this, some people call this a torture chamber. I like to think of it like when you need like a good massage, little exfoliation, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what you get when you come up here. And then that is going to lead down to, yeah, this is where bodies get thrown. And when the update comes, this bottom is going to be filled with water. Then I'm going to try and use red lights or something to make it look like blood. Just for a little spookiness. Yeah, everybody enjoys a good massage, you know? So yeah, I try and have fun with my builds, make them a little bit different. The original area that I started after I got done like doing all the quests in the game, because I originally just played the game as the game and moved in. We can go over there. Over here there's a one of those buildings that was kind of like pre-built, but it was run down, and I originally just moved into that while I was playing the game and just threw all the different NPCs that you can collect. This building here, I just threw everybody in this building, and then when I got done doing all the game, then I started building houses for everybody, and I might have gotten a little carried away, but I enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun. There is a lot of really cool building things in this game though, because it's kind of like Minecraft where you have like the building blocks. This is like the size of a Minecraft building block, I kind of say. But in this game you get them much smaller. And then in addition to that, you get like all this stuff, props and stuff that you can use, all these doors and just cool stuff that you can use to make the world feel a little bit more believable. And they blend together a lot better, the blocks, where you don't actually see that it's a block. And this is kind of the nature extreme. You can just use a bunch of landscaping tool or materials and kind of create hobbit houses like this. You can dig into the world. Hey Sholly, welcome in. Thanks for the lurk. Yeah. So this is a little bit of what I do. All right, let's see if we can finish this up. Oh, now it's showing that that's helpful actually, because this one you actually can see the floor now, so it's letting me go up and down here like this, whereas before it was just letting me go side to side. So that is definitely helpful. It's just out of reach though. There we go. I have to go all the way back over to here. Oh man, that is... I wonder if I'm building it correctly. Looks like maybe it's going down a little bit too fast, so I should change the angle. Alright. Try again. Turn this up one. I know you don't want me there. Please let me be there though. Can't tell if that's the same angle or the different angle. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So anybody who's in chat who is wondering what this craziness is that we're doing, we are attempting to add a path here that makes it look like this path keeps extending down an infinity hall, basically. And these lower parts are going to be deleted in a second. Hey, Hello Delicious, welcome in. I assume Bird is nearby. How did it go? How did the floor install go on the bedroom? Hope that all went really smooth. It's finished, but you're sore. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I just gave a little bit of a tour to Rebel, but I'll show you around real quick. So you're familiar with the game. I know you guys are both level 35. When I was playing the game, you can see I have explored the map very extensively. I basically have gone everywhere I can go. And the whole reason why this is all uncovered is because I have an altar up here, and anytime you teleport between two different altars and go over a black space, it will remove some of these spots for some reason. And I have no idea what happened way over here. I definitely have not gone out there. But there's Deadly Shroud over there. Just beware. No, but I played the whole game basically, and this Blue Goblet Tavern, which is where we are. When I was playing the game, I just took this over and threw all my NPCs upstairs in the attic. And then once everything was done, once all the questing was done, that's when I started building. And I decided, instead of them all being crammed up in the attic, I should give them all houses. So every NPC now has a house and living and working quarters. The upstairs attic is like 3 different apartments now. And then I just went crazy building and haven't stopped. It never stops. It just never stops. The world is open though, so if you and Bird ever wanted to come visit, you can do that. You can see one of the messages in chat. It says the world name. Easy to forget the world name, which is kind of fitting. But yeah, you're welcome to come in, take a look around. There's a whole bunch to explore. A whole bunch of buildings over in this area. This is where all the NPCs originally were. And then when I got done building all the housing for them, I moved over to this area and started doing a lot more experimental stuff. So over here, I have built the dude on the wall. All out of terrain materials, except for his mug. And then his ring on his hand is 2 different shields. And then also built a new place for the fishing NPC that's going to be coming. They're going to have a fish processing plant. So the fishmonger CEO lives up here. He's got all of his fish stored in barrels, ready to be sold. and a fully stocked liquor cabinet for having to deal with fish all day long. But yeah, eventually this is going to become a fish processing plant with like a water wheel and everything. That's, at least in my head, that's what it's going to be. Over here we built airship with some rockets on the back. Little captain's quarters. I am very much looking forward to the update though. In a week when all the water gets added, you can see I have already added tons of spaces like this that are going to be filled with water. Hopefully nothing floods weird and does weird stuff, but there's a whole bunch of stuff I already built, hoping that the water works like I think it will work. I know you're not as much of a builder, that Bird's kind of, at least that's the impression I've gotten, is that Bird's more of a builder, but I got trapped in the building. And then this that I'm working on right now, this is actually based on a real life thing in Spring Green, Wisconsin, which I grew up in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and now I live in Sweden. There's a museum-ish type thing called the House on the Rock, and in it has an infinity room where it looks like the room just keeps going on and on and on. And as you walk out in real life, I've been there a couple times, twice as a child, and then once as an adult, trying to revisit the nostalgia of it. As you walk out onto this thing, it's not there's no supports at the end of it, so it feels like a springboard, like a diving board, as you walk out. And at the end of it, there's like a window that looks down into the abyss below. So I tried to recreate that here, and it was done, but then I wasn't satisfied with it. So now I'm trying to add this little path that goes all the way to the end to make it look like the path continues on all the way over there. So that's what you caught me in the process of doing. That is what I am doing. Thank you for stopping in though, I appreciate it. I know I don't really say that I stream in a lot of people's streams. I feel awkward about that, but I figure people will find out eventually if they're meant to visit over here. So yeah, this path is being made out of food boards. You're meant to actually place food on these, but Steerich, thanks Sal, appreciate it. Welcome in. I don't know if you maybe been lurking the whole time. Who knows? Who knows? Thank you for the stretch though. I'm also gonna drink while I'm at it. Yeah, I'm using these food boards because it's the only thing I can think of that it's kind of small enough to give me some kind of control. Okay, I need to be focused, but also talking to chat at the same time. Let's see. So one of the things I want to do is rotate this out so it starts to fill up the triangle more. So as it gets out to here, wonderful timing. Night, wonderful timing. We'll go to sleep real quick. We will go to sleep. There we go. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Rebel. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Enjoy your day. Definitely enjoy your day. So yeah, I want to start taking this and going out a little, but not too much. I'm gonna need more boards. That is for sure. Oink. Yeah, this should work. It should work in theory. I need to get rid of these platforms also. One thing I forgot to mention, if ever I am stuck focused on my work here, there are some emotes you can spam at me and bully me a little and remind me to start talking again. Feel free to use those whenever you want. Bonk. We're definitely gonna need some more of these though. I'm gonna move this over here actually, so it's next to the build hammer. There we go. Rotate one. Oh wait, that was way too many. Why did that rotate so much? What? What? Oh, that's why. 'Cause I wasn't in the correct mode. I freaked out there for a second. I was like, what is going on? Okay, so why did that go way down there? No idea. You? That's not right. It's got to cover up the hole at least somewhat. At least somewhat. I messed this up. I should have done them all on the same side originally, but it is what it is. It is what it is. How is everybody's Monday going though? Are you guys having a good day, bad day? You wish you never woke up? My question, I wonder if this is gonna, I think I need to start going down a little now. Can't go down too fast. You can't go out too fast. It's a very delicate balance. This is gonna be tricky here also. There's definitely gonna be a transition here. That's okay. It's okay. Take you and... Can I get rid of you? No. Oh, funny, 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 funny. I want this to go up just a smidge more, but it's not going to work. Because if I do that, it's going to create a hole there. The other problem is it's hitting the wall here. So I need to be mindful of that as well. And soon I'm going to have a hole in the middle, so that's going to be great. And by soon I mean now. So yep, that's great. The other thing I just thought of is now that we have one in the middle, I actually don't have to keep going out further. I can just have this run. Well, I'll keep doing it until it doesn't make sense anymore. The problem... Okay. We almost need to have it just be straight from now on. Because the problem is, this can't get wider than over here. It's gonna start like over here. So it almost is too wide already. It's really, really close. So I have to be careful of that. This is gonna be a pain. Oh, I can walk on this. Interesting. Everywhere I'm going to. I need to make more of these. What was it that they're made out of?
Hi.
Hello. Wood planks, of course. I'm almost out of wood, I think. And getting pretty close. Can you get away from the door? Thank you. The other thing I think I want to change on this is I have a photo of the original in my Discord. And the original, the roof actually goes up like in another triangle, which I can't recreate with the blocks because the blocks won't do that, but I might play around with it and see if there's some way for me to mess it up a little. Yeah. Slight problem. It doesn't want to work right here. Just slight problem. minor inconvenience. I guess I could do it that way. Wing it across from the side. That's always an option. We'll do that instead. So we'll go here, line it up, swing it over. What happens with these is wherever that white dot is that's in the middle of the screen, whatever surface that dot is touching, that's how it determines whether it's going the yellow dotted line in the middle, whether it's going up and down or left or right. So if this one is on the side, like a horizontal plane, maybe that's wrong. If you're touching the side of something, it's going to go left and right. If you're touching the top or bottom of something, it's going to go up and down. And that's what's happening. So anytime you are touching the side, you touch the top, it goes up and down. So when I'm trying to go right here on the up and down, it doesn't really work because it's trying to hit the side instead of surface that I want it to hit. Oh, that's not good. I left a big hole there. So I think we're going to do the sides first from now on, and then, whoops, and then in the middle, there'll be a tiny little gap. And we'll use that on the floor to create that gap where the gap meets. So this little gap in the middle lets me touch down here and raise this up. I wish this part was a little bit smoother. This little bump here. Well, what can you do? It's pretty good for what it is, I think. Pretty good for what it is. Wonder if this angle is gonna get down to here in time. It looks like it might, but it looks like it could be just not enough. I love when I hit the wrong button. That's wonderful. 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 So has anybody in chat watched the new Witcher? And if so, what is your opinion of the new main actor? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think I saw it. Pretty sure. It's got like I was a real big fan of Henry Cavill, so I'm gonna be a little bit put off, I'm guessing, but hey Nodi, welcome in. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how that show ends up. I feel like I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm 100% familiar with Henry's take on the whole situation, and I agree with his take. But he was a really good actor for the role. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. Yeah, he was a great Geralt. That game, I really liked Witcher 3, which I know he didn't play in, but now I'm sidetracking the conversation a little bit. But I am wondering if, you know how games, when you're like, oh, that game was really good, and then there's a new game in the same franchise announced, and then it's just like not quite as good because either the hype is too much or whatever. Really hope Witcher 4 turns out to be good. I think the other role that is in the new Witcher series that kind of threw me off is the guy from The Matrix, who's been in a lot more things now besides just The Matrix, but I always forget his name. But I think he's in it too, and it always throws me off when you have an actor or actress that you're really familiar like with them as a certain role, and then all of a sudden they're playing a different role. I know that's what actors and actresses are meant to do, but this is gonna work. This is working. There's going to be another ad break coming up here in 3 minutes. If you guys haven't been sitting down or whatnot, take the time, get up, stretch, have something to drink, go to the bathroom. You know, all the stuff you can do when there's a boring ad break that Twitch forces upon you. Somehow I'm back to 2 boards again. Hey, Easy O. Hey, everyone. I appreciate the OA. I really appreciate it. How was work? I can tell you're at work because of the OA. I am in the process of finishing up a something. This doesn't want to work for me though. It's like just not working. Yeah, that was a mistake. Can I pick this one up too? Thank you. Fat fingers? Nah. Yeah, I'm working on a thing over here that's way too dark to show you right now, so... And you also can't see, because you're just listening, probably. Unless you're at the... Unless you're on a break. Might be on your lunch break or something? Afternoon break? Heading home? No. How am I today? I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I definitely got carried away building this off stream, and I think I might just do these as 2 instead of trying to curve it out. There's the ad break I mentioned. Yeah, this like doesn't wanna bury itself in there. Maybe if I did it from the side? No. I could put a wood piece there or something. I could put these this way? Maybe? No? Maybe? That worked pretty good. Okay, so this is our infinity thing, and now it doesn't push us back anymore, but now we need to fix the roof again and see if I want to somehow modify it. But the idea is that when you're looking here, it looks like it just keeps going and going. Which I think it does a pretty good job. Especially when I fix the roof. So that we will do right now. Here? Yes. If anybody who is a builder has any idea how to make this roof not flat, but like a little bit up, I can't use these because they're just way too big. It's weird how those are coming down inside of here. That's this one. Maybe it's better with the double spikes. Sure, we'll leave it like that for now. But then I should have that continue all the way out. Excuse me. That was partially right. That was right. That was right. There. Um, how's it going? It's going. It's definitely going. I got it. I got most of it finished. Now I'm just thinking about what to do with the roof. But the actual pathway, I think, turned out pretty good. It looks like it just keeps going and going. Wow. I really should... I don't like how this roof goes down here, but if I don't do that, the things on the outside don't actually work. These windows that are out here get too small if this roof is here. This is just one window here. And if that was up there, you'd see like a gap up here. It's not a bridge. It is not a bridge. I have to delete these things. I'm gonna fall. Yep, that was... I just wanted to go around here, that's all. Shameless plug. In my Discord, there's a whole bunch of videos about this thing in real life. You can actually see the real thing. There should be a Discord link somewhere in chat. But yeah. What's this? And why is that there? Oh, that's because that floor got ripped out. Whoops. I'm definitely gonna fall over here. Those should not be there. Whoops. Yeah, this it's actually not that, like, for being built inside of a game, pretty close to the real thing. I think the real one like cuts off at an angle like here, but there's no triangle piece that allows me to do that, so I couldn't do that. Exactly. Exactly. Totally meant to not fall when I fell. Exactly. I'm a little bit bummed that it doesn't push you back like it used to, but I kind of like that it keeps going. I just wish it could be. Oh, look. I can go way out here. But yeah, this is how that is. Let's finish the top. Make the top better. Fix this again. Here. Could have a middle and a side. Wow, wow. I guess you can't. Could try and use the wooden side because that would the wood would do what I want, maybe. We'll try that in a second here. Once we finish this. Oh, I messed up. Because I do think we can get the roof to look more angled than what it is. And I have space up here to be able to play with it a little. Like the roof, there's nothing special about up here, so if we make this taller, it's no problem. There. That's wrong. Charlie, I thought you were already lurking. Are you playing the lurk game? We come back and forth and back and forth? Trick me? Are you trying to trick me? I'm gonna need to fix this also because it doesn't really make sense. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. It definitely explains why you have left another message. Here's the problem, is that this is only... Back to lurk working? Okay. I hope you had a good lunch break. Sorry, I'm just drinking something real quick. My thought is maybe I raise this up. Sorry, I had cough there and had you guys all on mute. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm gonna change this while I'm here. So this should go over this way. Up to there. And then I switch. Oh, I see what I did. My brain is not braining. This side is shorter? No. I know this looks ugly. I'm gonna fix it in a second. I just am trying to fix this other stuff first. Okay. 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 And then... what I want is... What I want is... okay, you are gonna go like this. Okay, so I want this to be higher. And then I want this to go across here. I'm just trying to look and see how it actually looks. That actually... that's wrong. That is all wrong. That should start here. Wait. Should start here. I want this arch to go here now. I need to be on top of that one. There. That one can go there. This at least has the roof go up a little bit. Could do it even one more. Start all this over and go out to these two. I might do that. I'm gonna do that. By I might do that, I mean I am doing that. Again, if you want to see what the original looks like, you know what? I can show you. I am a professional streamer. I know how to do things. Maybe. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I have it. Oh, I can do this. Give me a sec. Whoa. Whoa. This is what we're trying to recreate. Look at that. I'm a professional streamer. Yeah, that's the walkway we're trying to create, and see how the roof is a little bit angled up. That is what I'm trying to duplicate. It's nighttime now though. Okay, so yeah. Wait. I might just be able to delete and that. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah, that should look more rounded, more, but then this part should actually go up also, like another step maybe. Just this middle part. How do I do that? Go back up again. I need that one here. Wait, nope. That's correct. I think. Yeah, that's correct. And normally I really hate the marks that this ceiling gives. The weird stuff that it does, but I actually don't mind it. We're gonna go to there. And then this we're widening by 1. I'm confused. Could go here. Let's go here. Too far. I am totally stuck in this. Is this what I want? Mm. This should work. I'm always messed up in my brain about how this is actually working till I start to actually see it. I think this roof, maybe I should have these even go like staggered. It should only go to here. Like it was. Like it was. Three, four, 3, 4. This. And then this one should go to here. And across here. Whoops. Nope. It's just a cure. Pretty dang good band though. Pretty dang good band. That looks way better than the flat roof that it was. If you look at the image, it even kind of looks like it creates some of those things. The floor was all carpet, but there's no real carpet in the game, so... Okay, let's go to the roof. Well, that looks ugly. Can I make that... this? You gonna find the song? Maybe they did a cover. An Israeli cover of the Cure song. Oh, Shelly, I'm gonna pull it up and watch it off stream because I don't have a way to mute that. Oops. On the video, unfortunately, without doing a bunch of trickery, but I will definitely listen to it later. Oh. Okay, I don't mind the roof. I do mind that though. See this right here? What's happening there? What did I do? There we go. Did anyone in chat get triggered about that song and think that it was Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice? Come on, admit it if it's true. It's always what I think of first, because it's the song I heard first. I wasn't introduced to the beauties and joys of this band until way later for some reason. Well, Under Pressure is way better. But I always think of Ice Ice Baby for some reason. I wasn't that much into music as a kid. It wasn't until I was late teens that I started actually listening to bands of my own choosing. This worked pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with this. And the roof looks a lot better. Not being like completely flat across. I think it looks actually pretty similar to the image. This should be stone or something maybe, so it's white, but I kind of want it to be copper. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so now Infinity Room is done. If I should. Oops. Nope, shouldn't do that. Okay. So now I need everybody's help. What we're trying to do is, again, if you have any ideas, is the wackier the better. What I'm trying to do is create a museum of oddities, basically. So we want to take things that maybe would look normal, but we're just gonna freakify them somehow. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. This is one big experiment. So, and this is gonna move out of here. Let's get this out of here. Tasty tomatoes. So if you have any ideas of something, I don't know, anything? Oh, I didn't just fall. Huh? No, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. It was too fast. You didn't see. Plus, not much damage, so it's acceptable. So I'm thinking one of the things is going to be one of these wagons. We're going to like modify it somehow. Is that me? No, that's him. Hey, Cade. How's it going? I hear you got the good stuff. Yeah. Let's take this and try and modify it into something. I feel like we can do something with the butter churner.
See you later.
I don't know what though. I have no idea what. What? We should have like a maybe 2 or 3 different sections. There's not really a ton of space in here. But my thought is maybe we have like an armory section and then like a practical tools section and maybe something else. Don't know. And then we also right here somewhere. More like right here. Right here. We're gonna have a bridge that goes across over to here. And eventually connect that to whatever we're gonna build over here down the road. But this bridge that goes here is gonna be an actual bridge with stone foundations, not this suspension type thing. You know, with like arches and stuff. So we need an entrance or exit entrance, whatever, here for that. And then these I just had open for light, but we might make those into windows as they are. Let's place this down though. This whole part is just one big experiment. I feel like we could make it into like a torture device somehow. Me and torture devices. And do you guys have anything tasty planned for dinner this evening? I have planned out to make salmon with potatoes with a
Hello.
garlic parmesan lemon dill sauce thing. And then my daughter recently went to Greece with a school trip. And one of the things that she really wanted to try and make is this cheese dish called saganaki, which sounds not Greek, but it's saganaki cheese. It's like a 1 centimeter thick piece of cheese that's like fried in a pan and then flambéed with brandy, and then has lemon and lime kind of squeezed over the top of it. So that's going to be one of the sides to the salmon, is a cheese dish, which I'm very excited to try out. I want Cade, but I can't find Cade. There you are. I want these. We're gonna need to make some more stuff for sure. But we'll just take some of these things. Oh, one of these I can't take. Which one? One of these is a unique Riptide or Shield of Light. I forget which one it is. What am I trying to do? This. Nope. This. You. Weapons? Shield of Light is the normal one. Okay. And then I know. So leave that one. think they're basically the exact same thing, but it looks different. And it's unique. Those are the same. Could try one of those on there. Two of those. And more of these. Okay, and then we can get more of these. Let's try and put some of those on the front. Or these are harder to find because they're more of a random drop. These drop pretty regularly from the green guys, so we'll just use those for now. See if anyone has any ideas for things to do. Like, I think we're making this. Oh, that was the wrong altar. That was the wrong altar. Ooh. Here's the dude on the wall if anyone has not seen him. Boy. I'm stuck. Here he is. This is his mug of beer. Shh. Okay. So if we do those this way and put this in there, that's on the front like that. So I need to take that away, pick it up, and then I need to rotate it and then rotate it. Maybe like this. And then we'll try and put that there. Somehow. Ad break, you guys. Whoops. In the dim glow of easy to forget stream, Shali tunes into a familiar melody reminiscent of their favorite Israeli rock band. A quest for the exact song ensues, linking to a psychedelic rock gem. Meanwhile, Hella Delicious drops a hot take declaring Under Pressure superior, which it is. The chat's vibe, a classic case of musical taste clash in the neon-lit alleyways of Enshrouded. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna actually put this outside. Yes, please. Please. Thank you. Then I don't have to keep walking everywhere. And I thought I made... Yeah, I did. What can we do with the butter churner? Must be able to do something with it. Are they... Could they be like cannons on the front or something? Oh, that was wrong. Okay, messed that up. What? You guys didn't see that. Should probably do the same one. I didn't think about that. Definitely did not plan that. I need to make more of those. Okay, so I need 2 more of those. We need 3 black ones and 1 copper and 1 of those. Okay. Thanks everyone who's hanging out here today. You're not familiar with what I do. I basically get lost and enshrouded and build and build and build. So if you're interested, there is the last message from Stream Elements shows you you can come and actually visit the world. If you do come and you want to look around, it's called Easy to Forget the World Name. Recommend that you go to this altar that says start here and work your way kind of that way. There's a whole bunch of stuff to see and explore if you want to. If you enjoy building streams, I really appreciate a follow. Kind of a new streamer, so all the stuff like that can make a big difference. Let's get building some shields. Are you still in bed? Yes, of course you are. Come on. Oh no. Seriously? You just woke up? Can you get out of bed though, please? Oh, that's okay. 420? Sounds like a good number.
Oh, several.
Weapons. One. Oh wait, it was this one.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Yes, as well, if you are interested in hanging out with the community, there is a Discord. Bunch of things you can post. Food, pets, your daily life. Why are you still sleeping? Wake up! Thank you. Now we have enough. 3.
Go get him.
We should put some of these nails away. I went a little overboard there. I only needed one. Whoops. And we'll put these back along with this one. What else can we add? Oh, we should definitely add. That's over at the other place. Let's go over to Chat's housing for a little bit. We have built a special place just for chat to hang out anytime. It's pretty high-end accommodations. I provide secure housing, bed, meals, a chance for you to escape from the daily worries. Just it's just a peaceful place. So if you are interested, this is the chat housing down here. Everybody gets their own bed. Everybody gets a little spot they can sit like the gnome is, reflect on life a little. Everybody gets a bucket for all their hygienic needs. We came down here for this though. We need 2 of these. Some people seem to think that that's like a prison or something, but it's not. Don't let people lie to you like that. It's definitely not. Eventually, when this fish processing plant gets built, all the scraps and waste from here, all that food goes straight down into feeding anyone who, you know, is hungry. I try and provide. I try and, you know, look out. Did you see all those windows load in? It was like straight down. That was pretty funny. All right. You... Yes. You're gonna get one of those. You're gonna get one of these. And then we'll add you guys back. We definitely can add way more to this. Oh, that. We can actually modify. I'm going to modify this a little more. I want these ones, please. Thank you. I should build a platform over here. Okay, so I want to get something to make like a raised seat right here, where someone would actually be sitting up here. Will it let me sit? Oh. Can you just sit facing forward? No. Rude. So rude. Let's try and add these again. And not hit the wrong button this time. Ah. There. There. Also make another one of those and then try and add something to the front here to make it look a little more menacing somehow. Hmm. Do you need... I'm thinking of the wrong one. Don't mind me. I'm a broken builder. We need another butter churner. I think I might actually have one. I should take some of these. This could work for the seat, but I want an actual... Nope. Oh, I don't need that many though. Could try that, but isn't there a much simpler bench? This? That looks really wide though. Maybe these? Hey Sergio. That's really hard to say. I have been playing this game since it first came out in early access. And when it first came out in early access, in my brain, there was only like 8 NPCs that you could get, and now there's like 24 NPCs or something like that. And they've been adding stuff all along the way, so for me it's been a long process. I'd say if you enjoy building in the game, my recommendation, if you really enjoy building and you want to play this game, is to actually play the game first and don't focus on building, because I think your building experience will be better afterwards, once you actually do unlock all the different blocks and things that you can craft. Normally at the beginning of the game tells you to come and make a starter base, basically in this location. It kind of forces you to. My actual recommendation is, if you're a builder and you want to build, is to not actually spend any time doing that. Instead, rather just build basically a straight line across that's a roof and a straight line across that's a floor, and throw all your stuff in there that's really super generic. Start doing your questing, and basically the first spire you unlock is right here. Once you unlock it, my recommendation as a builder is to come up to the spire, which is the teleport where this mountain is with the snow on top. That's where this little farm is over here. My recommendation, as soon as you can, is to don't spend time building over there. Instead, come over here, throw an altar down here, and spend time fixing this place up. You learn a lot of the mechanics for how building things are placed and moved. You don't get frustrated with the lack of building materials. You have like this pre-built structure that you could then add on to slightly if you wanted to, and do things that way. But I would focus on completing the quests, and then once you actually get all the quests done, or a good chunk of them, then find a spot somewhere else in the world where you really want to start building and go crazy. Go crazy. A lot of people never move out of that first starting area where it tells you to start building. And I think it's a real shame, because there's so many really cool places to build in the world that I think people, it's like the sunken cost fallacy type thing, where you think, oh, I spent all this time building this beginner base, I don't want to move from here. I think it's better if you actually really enjoy building, learn the mechanics by moving into some place. Like, that's basically what I did. over here. I moved into this Blue Goblet Tavern and renovated that while I was questing. Then once all my questing got done, that's when I went crazy building. So yeah, that's my recommendation. A little bit different than most people's, I think. Most people probably tell you to just do what you want. But if you really enjoy building, I think it is a little bit frustrating at the beginning not having the materials or like all the blocks that you want, or yeah. Did I not make a butter churner? I didn't. Oh well. Life goes on. This bench. Thought we'd add that. Maybe if it... I think this is going to be super huge, but we'll see. See what happens. Add some chains. Okay, so the bench. The bench is too big. The bench is too big. And it's backwards. Could be like that. I mean, you could add some stuff to the side. I recently saw actually Chisel Chip. He's a really well-known builder, and that was way too high. But is it the right way? It is. He just released a video recently about like building a starter home at the beginning, and I kind of think it's the wrong advice. Because the starter home he shows, it's like a really cute home and everything, but it eventually will become too small for all the NPCs you get. And, did I flip this? I can't remember. Whoops. Yeah. I think if you're a builder, you'll have a lot better time or more fun questing first and then building later. Hey, there we go. That works. Okay. We should definitely get something though that sits on these. And then yeah, this is way too big. I thought it'd be cool to add, yeah, I knew this was big, but I forgot how big it was. That'd be cool, like if you took this and like tilted it back like that, that it was like a hot rod spoiler kind of thing. It's definitely not though. We'll throw it over here. I will use it eventually. I wanted to add a shelf on the back. This one also is too big. That is not gonna work. sticks out way too far. Okay, let me pick that up. Thank you. Chains? What can we do with the chains? Put some of those. We should do the cannon first. Put some of that on the back though. Okay. So that should be in the middle. That should go this way and then this way. Try again. Welcome in though, Sergio. Thanks for stopping in and asking questions. I do know a lot about this game, so it's kind of an addiction. If anyone else has any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Kind of an addiction. That's an understatement. Thank you. Very kind. One thing I haven't really mentioned in a while. Actually part of another server. Hold on one second. There we go. I'm actually part of another server, which is another builder. She has created a server that we've been working on getting prepped for the water update. I can go over there real quick. It's not done yet, Sal. It's not done yet. I actually think I want to move these in a little. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. No, but the other server is basically a building server that we've been prepping, I don't know, for a while now. To get ready for when the water update comes. So we've built like lakes and rivers and all that kind of stuff in the area over by Fort Calvin. This is how big the area is. There's a huge lake here. Then we're planning to build a village down here, and then a huge castle going up the mountain. So we've been prepping this whole area, adding like streams and stuff, going everywhere, and then digging out and creating a huge lake basin so we can add water, fill it up, and create like a fishing village. But it's going to be a medieval themed world. So I'm trying to do stuff in my world here that is not really that. I just kind of build what I want to build. Yes, I'm absolutely doing that, Sal. Thank you, because my memory is awesome. I don't have the name Easy to Forget for any reason at all. I guess we could probably get rid of that reference photo. It's been sitting there for the past 5 hours. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. It is now gone. Butter. We need butter? We need butter. I have one of these. We're gonna add that to the front also. And I need some metal things. Yes. Cade is with the Huntress. They are a couple. But the Huntress is always seen over here at Fenrig's place during the daytime, so Fenrig's got some side action going on or something. He also has Melody down there. Oh, she's over here. Melody always hangs out there as well. Yes, in my world, those two are hooked up. Or at least living together. We need some metal things. And that other thing that I said, this one. And throw that back there. I'm not going to use that. I'm not using that. Don't need those. Metal, 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 metal. I'm just grabbing a whole bunch of stuff and we'll see where everything lands. Yeah, I actually want the small ones, not the big ones. Whoops. That's good. We'll use some of these too. like I was saying, let me go over and I'll show you guys that world real quick. Super duper duper fast. Oh, McLeod's actually over in there. He's one of the other builders. I wonder what he's doing. He's sneaking around. He probably is putting a whole bunch of gnomes somewhere. Loading, loading, loading. Yeah, so this is the building server. This is the lake we created. Completely dug it out and then added a whole bunch of new terrain materials to make it look a little bit sandy and plant-like. And in the server, the builders do funny stuff. So we have some people hanging on for dear life. And we're basically just prepping the server, so I can't wait until we actually start building to see all the kind of tomfoolery that goes on. But you can see, we'll go here. The sun is pretty bright. From here you can see this whole mountainside is going to be basically castle and a whole bunch of other stuff. And from the top of it, there's waterfalls that come down and go into riverbeds that go everywhere. The blue dots are the water level. It's like making sure we know where the water level is. And then these green dots are different places that people have picked where they want to start building once we actually do start building. So yeah, this whole thing, once the water update happens, we're going to go through and do all the quests up in the new area. We're going to unlock whatever blocks and items are there. Once we get all those items...
We get letters from people. Say they just sleep better when they
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We have already got a bajillion and trillion chests that are filled to the rim with every single thing in the game. So the idea of this server is for people to just be able to build and not have to worry about anything else. It's a whitelisted building server. Right now we have like 9 builders, I think, that are going to be part of it. And that's because there probably could be more, but it's being... Yeah, you can see the gnomes here have already come to take over the world. But the server itself is actually hosted on somebody's personal computer. So she's limiting how many people can actually come in before we know what's going to happen with the update, what water is going to do to the area, having 9 people build at the same time, how that all is going to change things. Plus, she wants to really know people, so she's the one inviting people. It's her server. But yeah, up here, there's more waterways that have been dug out, all waiting for the water. And you can see Erwin is the one that's been doing this. She's gone around and added a whole bunch of vegetation around everything. So it looks like an actual place where water would be. Like more lush right by the edge. So yeah, I'm super excited when the update happens to be able to start building in here. This is more like a... The whole city is going to be medieval themed, and this was a place for us to be able to kind of set the tone. This is going to be the biggest building. It's the town hall. So everything else is going to be smaller, except for the castle. The castle is going to be huge. But yeah, that's that world. I think it'll probably be about 2 or 3 weeks after the update happens before anything actually happens on that in that world, because we have to do all the questing and everything first. There's no rush though when you're building, because we can build forever. Let's go back up and deck out this cart a little bit more. I should sleep a little first. Yeah, 4 follows until I finally hit 100. That'll be pretty nice. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Let's add the water churner. We're gonna add this to the front. Because why wouldn't we? I don't like that pull down at the bottom though. What do we have it up here? I don't like the pull because it's not centered. That's the part that bothers me. Like, I don't mind that it sticks out, but it's not centered. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, let's try this again. What if we do it like this and then flip it this way and it goes up the top like a cannon? Because why wouldn't you have a cannon on the top? Okay, so if we do that, then this... Whoop, I messed up again. Of course I messed up again. Dang it. Stop it. Where exactly am I? Okay, I'm there. And if I have those... Oh, no. No. Hmm. Tip this up one more. Then go up. That one's gonna be like right in the driver's seat head though. I probably can't even sit anymore. Nope. It's okay. We'll change this then. And move this down a bit. Oh, that goes through the side down there then. That won't work. Then we have to change that to something else. Okay. We'll change it. We'll change it. What else did we have? A whole bunch of stuff. I was gonna put these on the side here. Like this. I guess that's out of the picture. Don't like it. These things can get a little exacting. Oh, that was definitely not what I wanted to do. But I guess it actually was what I wanted to do, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. But it was, but it wasn't. Like this. And like this. This. No, thank you. Hey, Chappie. What is up? We are currently building this is the building that we've been working on since last stream. We'll go up here. And the building was inspired by a real life building called the House on the Rock, which had this room that extended out with no supports. That was called the Infinity Room. So we've been building that, and we finished that earlier in the stream. And that now looks like this. And it's based off of this real life space. So I tried to recreate that. So then once I got done with that, then the place that this is actually like a museum type place, but everything that's in it, or almost everything that's in it, is basically fake and not real. It's like stuff that the owners like pieced together. So I thought it'd be fun to build a museum of a whole bunch of stuff that is also like pieced together. So I'm just starting to make weird things and see what happens. So that's what you walked in on. Right now we're creating whatever this is. I'm not quite sure. Maybe these should just be here. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. We'll put you here. You look like googly eyes. This rotates it. I have no idea what I'm creating. It's fun to do though. It's definitely fun to do. Then I thought we could add these on here as like more little metal somethings. Looks like an enshrouded version of Matter. I'm not familiar with what Matter is. I'm assuming it's another game. Mater? Mater? Meter? Sorry, I'm definitely killing that, whatever that is. This side you can't really see, so we're just gonna put a couple of these. Because I'm lazy like that. And I ran out. Oh, Mater. Okay. I see. You just need to say cars. You just need to say cars. I have a bad memory. It's not my fault. I have seen cars a lot. And it is kind of the Mater version of Enshrouded. I need to find a different chair though, because the one that I had was sticking out too far. You did nothing wrong, Cheppy. It was all me. Me and my poor memory. I haven't forgotten about your luxury accommodation, by the way. I just needed to take a break from that stuff for a little bit to let my brain kind of think about what I want to do. And I also wanted to let the game update in a week and see if anything new comes from that, because I think there might be some new cool stuff, especially for yours. So I'm going to use these instead. Yep. 1 week to go. Wait, is that because is that why I have so many viewers? Is there all of a sudden drops or something? That'd be funny. I do appreciate anybody who is hanging out here today. Even if you're just lurking while you're working, I really appreciate it. Okay. So these are the right... Okay, those are the right way. Now if I put those... Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Up, 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 and away. There. And there. I can't sit in them, unfortunately. We'll try again. I think the problem is the thing above the chair, not... Yeah. We'll leave it like that. Attention! Coming soon to a chat near you. In a world where follows are just 4 away from 100, join Easy to Forget's chat on an epic journey. Surger games, cheers with laughter, while Chappy Sean navigates the enshrouded landscape, drawing parallels to the beloved Cars movie, which it just flew right over my head. Mistakes are made, but camaraderie reigns supreme. They will reach their goal before the water update. Oh, will I? Will I reach a goal? Maybe. Maybe not. Stay tuned. Museum Madness Chat Adventures. Yosh. Hi all, if we want multiplayer, is this the same as Palworld where someone has to host and be online before the other can join? Yes. There's different ways to play the game. You can play privately in your own world. You can take that world and host it and let other people join you. Or you can join someone else's hosted world and play in there. So you can either play private, host yourself, or join someone who is hosting. And mine says 4 players, but you can have, I think, up to 16 players. Works really well. There's a lot of people who play all the time online together. If you have a dedicated server, then you can just leave the server open, you know, the whole time. You can like rent a server. Yes. Whenever you go into like this character right now is level 35, which is the current max. If I take this character, you have 2 different things. You have your character and you have the world that you're going into. So if you take a character that is level 35, you can take them and start a completely new game. And it will be started with a character that's level 35. And then anything you have on you will come with you. But in the new world, any of your quests, none of that will be done. It's a completely new world for the Embervale quests, the Flameborn quests, which are personal to you. Those will carry over. So that's why it shows these are completed. So there's things to consider. But yeah, you definitely could bring your character over, log in to their world, and have a ton of fun. No problem. No problem. What were we doing in chat? We were building our car thing. We need to add something to the top to make that look like a cannon. So let's go get one of those small barrels and then some other things. I think like one of the metal cups maybe. Those... I don't have any metal cups.
We get letters from people say they just sleep better when the show.
Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Getting really close. 3 to go till we hit that magical 100. I think think gaming unlocks then. I become a stream and game master once I hit 100 followers. Something like that. I'm pretty sure. I'm just trying to see if there's something that stands out. Why are these in here? Don't know. Hmm? Okay, so... Oh, we could actually take some of these. We'll take some of this. Maybe use that for some stuff. Maybe. I want some cups from you though. Where are you? Down here? These guys,
That it?
the NPCs are almost always on stairs though. I don't know what their like obsession with stairs is, but they're never really where they're supposed to be, I guess is the main point I'm trying to make. They're never really where they're supposed to be. Okay. Let's put you like that, and like that, and like that. I don't think this is going to be big enough to fit over that. Not really. We could go like that, and then go like this, and then go like this. I guess we didn't need to do the first one, but now we have some kind of canon-y thing. Guys, I don't know why you're still watching. This is definitely not Can I actually have... Stop it. Can I have... Oh, it's not the one I wanted. I want the one next to it. Can I have the one next to it? Is it that one? Yeah. That's the one I want. All right, let's try this again. Mm. Mm. Come on. Nice. Not as perfect as it could be, but it accomplishes the task. This is the kind of thing that I should just fix that top one there. This is the kind of thing that was at the museum. It's just guns with like 5 barrels. All kind of weird stuff like that. So this is kind of very fitting for the thing we're trying to recreate. Close enough. Close enough. Does anyone have any other ideas what we could add to this? Or any other kind of crazy thing we can build? I'm very much open to suggestions. This is supposed to be the Museum of Wacky Creations, I guess. We're gonna need to figure out what kind of lighting we want in here too. Should probably remove these before I start picking up random things that get placed. That doesn't work. And we can't see. Kind of fun though. Maybe we should add some skulls to this. Skulls. Do I have any skulls on me? I have some skulls on me, as a matter of fact. I do. was thinking I wanted something here to create better framing that goes around this. But that clearly was not what I needed to do. Because it added those weird things everywhere. I'm gonna go grab a different block over here. Wait. Whoops. I did this for two reasons. One is because this path is meant to look like it just goes on forever. But it was looking weird with just the window sitting there. And in the real life, it's hard to see, but the window actually sits up above the floor a little bit. See that in the middle there on the floor? So that's why we created this. It's a little better. Still not perfect, but it's good. It's good. Okay, we took some more things. Let's see if we can play with these a little. This stuff can go back whenever I go back over there. The thing is if I place that in there and I don't like how it looks, it's going to be really super hard to get out. So I think we're going to pass on that one for now. And that sticks out too far. This does bother me. We're gonna fix this. Better. I think we're done with this for now. I think we're done with that for now. One thing we definitely need to do though is some Frankenstein armor sets. So like different heads, bodies, and whatnot. If anyone has any ideas for that, you could place it in the Discord. That would be good. Just say like what the name of the thing is, or if you have screenshots of something. But my idea is to take all these different pieces and like put them together into something that's a little creative. So if you have any ideas, please do let me know. Okay. Feel like that might be where I'm ending it today, unless somebody wants a tour or has questions. If you do come and visit in my world at some point, there is a little mini game up on this first altar here, Whisperville altar. There is a mosaic board here that is missing 8 different pieces. So around the world, in this altar area, there's 8 chests that have the 8 pieces in them. And you can look around and see if you can find all 8. Some are hidden really good and some are not really good. I think they're all pretty accessible, but you definitely need to look. They're not just right in your face, I guess. Blinking. Okay, so chat's kind of quiet, so I think I will then call it. And I really do appreciate everybody who's been hanging out here today. Thank you for all the follows and the support. People who've been chatting, asking questions, and also everybody who's just been hanging out here, working and lurking and enjoying your day some other way. I really appreciate it. I am gonna go right over to much more famously known streamer than me. His name is Deadly Slop, and he's currently playing Arc Raiders, which is a shoot 'em up kind of game. But I really enjoy him for his humor and his storytelling and the way he interacts with chat. So I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of that as well. If you haven't followed and are interested in more building, definitely leave a follow. Here is a raid message. If you want to copy and paste that, you can. The emotes are available for everybody to use, but we will head on over to Deadly Slab and wish him a good day. As I say every time, you guys take a moment of your day, tell someone you know how much you appreciate them, like really tell them so they understand what you mean. True kindness like that isn't easily forgotten. Until next time, you guys, smile at yourself, smile at those around you, see joy in yourself, see joy in those around you, and never forget, you guys, you have a friend. That would be me, waiting here next time. All right, see you guys. Have a great day. Bye.